Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at the Ryujinmaru, very cool new HG kit here out from Bandai. Look at all that bling on it. It's got a really awesome, really shiny, very cool design, as you guys can see. Let's go ahead and get right into it for today's review. Alright guys, so we'll start off taking a look at the box and its contents here. Some beautiful box art here for this one, just so colorful with that big like rainbow effect kind of going around with it swinging its massive sword there right in the foreground. It's a really cool box art, one with that big dramatic black kanji on there. Looks very cool. Looking at it super up close here, you can see, I mean, all the just little shining and weathering effects and things like that going on there with the artwork. It looks fantastic. Pretty decently sized, thick box here, so it should be pretty good. And then on the side of the box here, you can see what the kit is going to look like when it's all built and painted up. That shiny gold around on it does look very nice. So we got a couple of examples of some different poses, showing some different weapons, accessories, gimmicks of the kit like that. On the other side of the box, just a front and rear view of the painted sample build there. Some information there about that, and the little SD version of that right there for you as well. Let's go ahead and get it open up. Right off the bat, you're greeted with some very nice gold on there. It is going to be a pre-painted gold, not molded gold. If we make our way down to the instruction manual, we've got the same artwork there for the front of that. On the back side, some information here about what is Ryujinmaru, Mashinhiro Wataru. There, a little bit of background information there for you. That's also, once again, in Japanese and in English, and then some more images there of the kit and our color guide down here at the bottom. On the inside, there's our parts list, and we have a couple of pages here in color, including some more photographs of the kit, which is nice. But most of the instructions here are just going to be all in black and white, as usual, just kind of going through the construction of the kit. Alright, so we've got a number of different sticker things to look at. Here is just your regular foil stickers, looks like just for the eyes and maybe a head camera or something like that, pretty basic. Then we have these very high gloss, a little bit thicker stickers here that are going to be going on the sword that are there in black. And then we've got a bunch of these like half round yellow jewel stickers. We've got A, B, and 4 of sticker C, so those are in different sizes, and make sure you pay attention to which one you're supposed to use for those. Runner A is here in 4 colors. We've got clear green up there at the top, a regular kind of dark gray here, a high gloss white, and a metallic injected red over here. Runner B we've got 2 of, and these are again very high gloss white pieces here. Runners C1 and C2 have a couple of copied parts there. These are in kind of your standard normal kind of regular plastic finish here for these, but it's a very nice lavenderish blue color. Runners D1 and D2 are going to be all of our plated gold parts, and as you guys can see, it's in this very nice, quite rich yellow color of plated gold. It looks really good. And finally, runners E1 and E2 are some more dark gray parts for what would be our kind of frame and joint type parts. Alright guys, here is the Ryujinmaru all built up, looking very blinged out with all that gold and those half round stickers on there shining very brightly, especially there around the belt, but you can see there's the ones like there in the chest as well. And those are just the parts that immediately stand out, but even that high gloss white catches the light really nicely and kind of contrasts really well with that little bit more satiny finish to the blue parts. Overall, it makes for a kit that looks really sharp, just straight out of the box like this. So let's go ahead and get into it and take a closer look. Our only foil stickers for the kit here, just being that little one there for the head camera and the one for the eyes, look alright. The face without any panel lining does look a bit kind of washed out, so just again panel lining a little bit in there, those little details. You have some more little details in and around, especially on the white sections, that panel lining those in will help bring them out. Overall, the head design, it looks cool. The gold antennas at the top look really cool, again just contrasted with this like metallic high gloss red and that more satiny finish blue there with the glossy white. So a lot of really cool colors going on, and then like the gray parts as well. You got those half round stickers like I said here in the chest, here around on the belt. For these shoulder parts, the front parts seem to be fine, but the back parts do kind of come apart a little bit easily. Like these gold frame parts can come off the red parts quite easily, so you may want to just put a little drop of glue on there just to keep those together, just because there's not a whole lot holding them together. Right here on the back is where we're going to plug the sword. We'll get to that in just a second. While most of the gates are pretty well placed on the gold parts, you will have some areas where you can see nub marks on the gold plated parts. Unfortunately, not too many, but there are a few here and there. Overall, I think they're pretty well placed, that they're not too noticeable. I think it comes out looking just fine. For the articulation, the head will go up pretty nice and far all the way to there. You got a double joint here in the neck, so they'll go all the way down to there. Rotating that, of course, with this large collar around there, you're gonna have to kind of watch out for that. Rotating the head side to side, but you get some good movement here. All these little like red parts here at the front that kind of look like a necklace of teeth or something. Those can move sort of, but there's not really any point to moving them. The shoulder will in theory swing back and forth, but doesn't really have much place to move, so there's not much movement forward and back there with the shoulder. You can bring the shoulder armor up and bring the arm up. Ultimately, it's coming out to just about 90 degrees, maybe slightly more than that, but not too much. You got some rotation at the bicep and below the elbow here, as you can see. So you got some good double joint there at the elbow, not giving you a full bend, but again, it's more than 90 degrees, not too bad. The little claws at the back of the arm, also pretty cool. The hand is just on a ball joint. The thumb is also on a ball joint, and the fingers are just going to be fixed pose. So in this case, we have our just fixed pose holding fingers. You also have a set of extended fingers like this for open hands if you wanted to use those. You have a little bit of forward and back movement here at the stomach section, side to side, just ever so slightly, and rotation there at the middle. No front skirts or back skirts to speak of. These side skirts will move, but they come off very easily. I'm finding they just pop off that ball joint really easily, so those move, but you'll find you're probably going to be putting them back on a lot, so I'm just going to leave that off for the moment. Right here in between the hips, you'll notice there's a section where you can attach on your action-based connector that you have included, so that's nice. The leg will swing all the way up forward like that. Nice double joint there in the knee for a full 180-degree bend there. No separation of this knee armor though, unfortunately. This little bit of ankle armor here at the front will move up and down slightly. The foot will move all the way up to the front, all the way to the back like that. No bend here though. The foot is just one solid piece with some good detail up underneath there. A little bit of movement here side to side as well, so you can get a nice wide stance out of this. Other accessories are going to be these parts here, which you'll need for making the claws into the fighting form. So up here on the top of the shoulder, you can remove these parts, take out this curved version of those gold parts, replace that with this straight part, attach in this little connection piece here like that, and then you can plug that right on here onto the back of the arm for his kind of like Wolverine claws for his fighting form. And then of course we have the Soaring Dragon sword, which is 17 centimeters in length, so quite long. That black sticker that you have to stick on there fits the details all pretty well, but you can see if we look up closely here, I did a really careful job placing these on there, but you can see like right at the points of those bits, it's still kind of like popping up the sticker. It's not totally flat, but it's like 99% flat, so it looks pretty good anyway. And we have a connection piece right here for attaching this onto the backpack, so you need to take off this red part. The sword fits into here like so. You can attach this right onto the back there like that, and you're good to go. Now, even though this is an HG kit, as you can see here, it is going to be considerably larger than your standard HG 144 size Gundam kit. It's going to be similar to the HG Super Robot Wars kits, where they're quite a bit larger than your standard HG Gunpla. But with that, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at a few poses with this thing. It's a really interesting kit. The style of it, like I said, it's very good looking just straight out of the box. I'm not sure if it's to my personal taste. I'm already thinking about some different ways that you could kind of mix it up a little bit by making it less flashy and making it kind of a little bit more subdued colors, and how that might look kind of cool just with the style of this. But I don't know. Anyway, what do you guys think about this kit? It's a really interesting design. It definitely has a lot of style. That big massive sword is really cool. It doesn't really have any weight issues with that, because even though the sword is large, it doesn't really weigh anything. And the mix of all the bright stuff you have going on there looks great. Like I said, the high gloss white, the high gloss metallic red accents in there, the half round stickers that you have on there that really catch the eye, and of course all those gold details around on there. So you are going to be paying a premium for all the gold plated parts, or at least the gold plated runner. It is going to be more expensive than your standard like HG Gunpla kit, but obviously, as you guys can see here, you're getting a lot more gold, you're getting a lot more size, and you're getting a pretty awesome and quite unique design, which is definitely going to, I think, stand out in your collection and stand out in your, experiences as far as like building kits. You're not going to build a kit quite like this very often. So that's my thoughts on the Ryujinmaru. Let me know your guys's down in the comment section below. Of course, if you're wanting to check out this kit or anything else from Bandai, HG, or whatever, you can check everything out. You can check all that out at USA Gundam Store. The link will be down in the video description below. As always, thank you guys so much for your support. If you'd also like to like the video and or subscribe, you can do that as well. Really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, hope you're all having a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.